Hello everybody, welcome back. Today we've got a pretty interesting story coming from arrowwood.org. 1 capsule of Mdma, 250 milliliters of Datura tea. Ecstasy on the Moon by Moonflower. It was a Saturday night and I was off to party. I'm not a stranger to psychoactives, but I'm no expert either. I have used cathinones on occasion, amphetamines a few times, Mdma regularly and cannabis daily. For this party, my friend D and myself each had 1 Mdma capsule, about 80 milligrams, and had a bottle of 500 milliliter tea made up from Datura flower, which tasted like grape juice, and a couple grams of some good weed. T plus 0 hours. We dropped the Mdma capsule and within 15 minutes I can feel slight effects of the onset. T plus 30 minutes. I feel effects of the Mdma a bit now. Things are feeling better, and I have the urge to talk. I also begin playing with my hair a bit because it feels nice. We then go into a room and each drink 250 milliliter of the Datura tea. After this, I feel a bit lightheaded and a little intoxicated from the Mdma. We only drink half because a full bottle is far too high of a dose for this experiment. T plus 1 hour and 5 minutes. There is a fight at the party and people are chased out. We go to the car and I am getting tingling sensations everywhere. I feel more empathetic and feel the urge to touch more. The Mdma is working, but not to its full potential. Usually from these caps I am already rolling. I don't know if the Datura has delayed the effects, I cannot be sure. I'm very talkative though and my thoughts are creative and flowing easy. I also feel a bit of anxiety, nothing to complain about though. T plus 2 hours. I am washed with a feeling of euphoria, which is amazing. I can feel this is only the beginning. I think that this is the Mdma doing its work now. I am very talkative and feel close to everyone near me. It doesn't feel like a regular Mdma roll though, it's a bit different. I can't quite compare it to anything I've felt before. I am mellow yet extremely talkative. My ego is softened, but I do not feel as intoxicated as usual. T plus 2 hours and 30 minutes. We got to my friend's place and go to smoke weed. I'm feeling very euphoric and it is still building. I feel more intoxicated and I am talking a lot and generally being loud and entertaining. Me and D compare how we feel. He says he has never felt so good in his life. I can agree with him. The Datura must be working as well because even when I took 2 Mdma capsules I didn't feel so good. T plus 3 hours. The euphoria is amazing. Never felt so good. I think it has plateaued a bit now though because we are a bit more chilled out. Can sort of control myself and what I say. Very thirsty though. Between me and D we have each had about 1 liter of water and our pupils are massive. Me and D are talking so much and explaining how good we feel to our other friends. They say we are tripping balls, but I tend to disagree. T plus 3 hours and 30 minutes. The euphoria is surprisingly still increasing ever so slightly now, and I feel a bit more mellow. Colours are becoming brighter as well and I'm still thirsty as hell. We drink more water. T plus 4 hours. My friends are smoking weed and I decide to see what will happen if I smoke some. I hit the pipe twice and oh my word, the euphoria is unlike anything I've ever felt. All the effects I was previously feeling seem to be amplified and I can feel I am becoming slightly delirious and disconnected from reality. T plus 4 hours and 15 minutes. I put my head down to rest and when I look up it feels as though my body has remained behind resting. My eyes are like cameras. Wherever I focus it provides a clarity while everything else seems to blur. I feel almost out of my body now. Figures in the room look so much different than ever. I feel as if I am looking through a new pair of eyes. T plus 4 hours and 45 minutes to 8 hours. I lose a sense of time and I am delirious. I am wandering in my mind and amazed at what is in it. I am unable to hold a proper conversation and I am answering questions my mind created out loud. My friends think this is hilarious. I'm having almost a full-on conversation with myself. D is not as gone as me, but can relate to me, and we speak beautifully to each other and share a deep connection. Thank God he is already a good friend. I'm still able to talk, but occasionally my mind loses track and I begin wandering in my mind again. I'm having mild hallucinations, such as amazing colours and movement of simple objects, and my friends' faces expand and move around like a lava lamp. This is awesome. I'm in utter amazement of what I am seeing. For a short period, I feel an out-of-body experience. I look at my arms and wonder whose arms they are. They certainly did not feel like they belonged to me. I smoke more weed throughout this period, and every time it brings an amazing rush of euphoria and amplifies effects. Eventually, I am too scared to smoke weed because I am afraid I cannot handle this euphoria anymore, and I believed if I smoked more weed my brain would shut down. I feel my pulse, and I find it very hard to find. Not a good sign. I've also drunk about 4 liters of water throughout the night. My eyes are like baseballs, and D is beginning to come down a bit. T plus 8 hours and 30 minutes. The euphoria is fading. D is also coming down. He is a little bit more sober than me, not by much though. We both still feel good and a bit intoxicated. We decide we should smoke more weed to try and soften the come down. This time the weed actually does help cushion our coming down instead of amplifying our effects. We go and chill by the couches, and we slowly and smoothly come down. I do not crave the euphoria as I have experienced 5 or 6 hours of intense euphoria. T plus 9 hours. I'm tired, I lie down and I fall asleep. My dreams are extremely vivid and pleasant, very trippy. T plus 14 hours. I wake up feeling almost perfect. I look at a painting that I saw last night. It looks normal. Last night the grass was moving and luminous colours were on it. Now it is just a faded grey landscape painting. My vision is still blurred, and when I try and concentrate on an object my eyes jiggle. T plus 15 hours. I go to a mall, things seem clearer and I feel happy, which is surprising. I'm able to appreciate the simple things I see at the mall. I feel extremely lethargic though. T plus 24 hours. My vision has returned to normal. I am no more lethargic and everything is back to normal. Overall, this was the best experience I have had using psychoactives. Great visuals, unbelievable euphoria and mood lift, and my glimpse of an out-of-body experience which was truly amazing. I appreciate all the things I saw and had the most pleasant trip I think anyone could have with Datura / Moonflower. I think the Mdma kept everything positive and happy, and I think we took the perfect amount of Datura so we didn't end up having any negative effects from it. As for the weed, it was like an amplifier during the trip and brought us down smoothly, no crash at all. I think that the sleeping helped at the time and also helped us come down nicely. I could almost not even feel my pulse at one point, and I let my friends know and they watched me. Also, watch yourself if you are able to. Try to take notes or get your friends to remember stuff for you as I did. Overall, this is unlike any experience I've ever had and was truly the most amazing I'd ever felt in my life. Usually before I make these videos, I will pre-read them before, but I thought, it's such an interesting combination. I want to react with you guys. And I was quite surprised. I did not think that this was going to be a good experience. And I thought that the Datura would have cancelled out the euphoria. And it just would have made the person feel uncomfortable or in a weird headspace. He still noted that he got a dry mouth and had to drink heaps of water, but it seemed like the Mdma was still more powerful than the Datura, so I don't know if that means that he had an extremely low amount of the alkaloids in the Datura, or if the MD was just really, really powerful. But yeah, that was a super interesting read, and yeah, I don't recommend you guys ever try this combination because it's just too much of a risky move. Like, you don't know how much of the alkaloids you're gonna get. You don't know, it's just, he took a risk and he had a good experience, but I would not recommend this to anyone. Thank you guys for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you next time.